Hey folks, the Desert Artist here. I just wanted to kind of give you an update of what I'm doing with my sculptures, I guess. I've been done with Gear Bob for a few days, and I have been working on this guy. And that one fell down. Whoops. So this guy here, I didn't know what to do with. This is what it came out with. It was like a big sister to another one, which I have, which is over there. I think that maybe I videoed that one. I'm not sure. It's kind of hard to see this with all the background that I got here. Let me see it a little bit better here. So this is kind of what I have. I used the opera glasses and stuff up here on the top. This is a flash off of an old camera that I had. And I attached it to a watch so it can wear it around its neck like that. It just attaches right there with that's the top of a kitchen faucet or something. I came out here with the arms with some more of these. Like I said, I have a bucket of stuff, and one of the buckets is full of these things. So I gotta work those in, and then I got all those in there. I've got stuff over in them drawers, and I got, look, then I got more stuff there, and then I got my tools and some more stuff there. So you can only imagine how long it takes to find an appropriate piece to put in here with the right threads, because all these things actually match up together. All of my threads are matching, so you can actually take it apart if you need to. There's nothing soldered. The glass will come right off, and all that comes apart, and it just sits on there like that. Maybe I'll drill something in there to keep it attached or something. This just kind of comes off. That's just a doohickey and a thingamajig. So I was thinking that maybe this could be like some sort of robot coming after somebody for an injection or a measurement or whatever. I guess I should continue to explain the rest of the monster here. I got a camera lens here that I just wired up with some copper wire and added to it. Then I had this old bracelet from, I don't know, 1960s or something, and I figured I would try to incorporate that into it, because it's got the gold colored flecks that kind of go with the gold color bracelet things that are here, and with the brass measuring device, it looked good. And I just made hands out of copper sheet that I had laying around, and here's a dart head and a torch head, and there's the back side with, these are just more of them bracelets I put on there as like a dress or something, I don't know. But anyway, that's that one. And the other one I'm working on is, I'm not sure whether this is, I got an old watch band up here, and this was the inside of a gauge, you know, like a pressure gauge that pressurizes gas and stuff. And I took apart the head housing. That's what was inside. I thought that was kind of cool. Now these are not like finished projects. These are works that are in progress, because I don't know exactly when they're finished, except for SpongeBob or Gear Bob. I know that he is finished. I figured this made like a good mustache for the guy, and his hands are up like he's saying no, no, don't, no. And so I was gonna make it so he was like, you know, with this guy, and so it'd be like two pieces of art that went together. And then I came up with this thing down here on the bottom, which is like a, I don't know, some sort of a wire joiner thing. And so I joined those two things together, so then I could do something with this here to make this much bigger piece of artwork. That's, so then I had this kind of, I don't know what I'm going to do with this, but this is what I can put together so far. And it looks like a dude with big ears, and like a club, so he's like a bully. And I was thinking I could put him on here as the bully, going to beat up the kid. So the bully could be going to beat up the kid, but I'm having trouble with the balance issue here. So I'm gonna have to put a counterbalance down here in order to make it so he doesn't want to tip over upside down all the time. Or I have to figure out something to a different subject. Instead of going with the bully, I can go with I don't know, this is something that I got now I was putting together here. I mean, if I was to stick that on there, I don't know, what kind of idea could you come up with? This is what we're talking about when we're creating art. We just put stuff together and able to visualize, at least it is for me. And then you're able to visualize something. Here's something else that I had that I was working on that could be a possibility for what to do with this piece of art. I'm just able to put this stuff together. Alright, so this little top of a doohickey could be the end of a ray gun. So this guy could be shooting a ray gun, right? So he's got his hands here, and he could be all wired up to shoot a ray gun. Or maybe it's this way. That way it looks a little bit better, and it fits on there. So that could be wired up for him to be shooting his ray gun. Pew 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 pew. And I can use these wires here that I had to use to, I had to put them in here to serve as to make the little screw on top wider, so I could use it as something to screw onto. Because if you can see, I've got lots of stuff I could use to screw on there. So, you know, it does take some visualization skills in order to assemble something. But, you know, it's all about whether you want to do something, but you want to be stuck in one mindset, or do you want to be able to adapt and overcome and give yourself several options to be able to go along with. As you can see, I've got several things here that are put together that are options that I can go with. So on a multitude of ways, I'm thinking that there's always another way. If I find something when I'm looking through something, I have the knowledge of what I've already got put together to see if something will fit. And if it fits, it clicks, it chips. So when we're creating stuff like this, you know, at least it is with me, I always try to make it so it's stable, so there's not as much ability to be tossed around and dropped. So there's lots of things that can go. I could go with I could take this apart and I could use a 90-degree angle, and I could put this guy up here, right? And it could be a police officer because he's got his big shoulders here with his little valves on the side. So I could take this apart here, and I can put this up here like this. Let's see if I can shove that in there, or maybe turn this around. There we go. Look at that. See how that fits in there? That shoves all the way up there, and this kind of fits right in there. Alright. Now we got to do is mount something here. Right? That could be, let's try this. This is a nozzle to a torch. Oh, that fits right on in there now. So now what we have to do is, now that we've got that set up, now what we have to do is attach this area here so it will be attached. I don't know what I would use, but I'm gonna have to use, that's pretty close right there now. But as you can see, there's multitudes of options that can be taken place. So the big advantage to being able to do something like a junker, but I mean, I've got a lot of options to, well, you've seen it. You know, I've got a bunch of options in order to be able to do stuff. So the only limit is my time. And the most important thing is to make wise use of your time. The wiser you can be with your time, the more apt you are to be able to create a nice and creative piece of work that you will be proud of for millennia to come. This is the Desert Artist. I'm out of here with my two projects that I'm working. Well, there's more here, as you can see, that are projects in the works because they just keep popping up out of nowhere. So till next time, thanks. Hey, be sure to give me a like and a subscribe and pass me along. YouTube recently demonetized my channel because I uploaded some videos that I had I paid Legacy Box to have transferred into digital format. But the content was the movies, and I uploaded it, and it ran for a while, and I thought I was in the clear, and apparently I wasn't. So that's what you do. You don't upload that copyrighted content stuff unless you rework it somehow into a video. Had it transferred and uploaded and put it up there, and they demonetized me. So now my channel is up for review.